Hello and welcome back, my future explorers. We are live at Expo 2020 Dubai. My name is Danielle and I'm your host for today, and welcome back to episode 5, Planet Protectors. Okay, so remember, this is a live stream interactive broadcast, so please make sure you get those comments in, those chats, because for each time you are featured, you will get 3 points. And for every 100 points, we will get that seed of change. Okay, so remember that what I do, where I go, what I even try and experience, and the questions I may ask some of the amazing people we meet is all down to you. So I want to hear from you because you are on this journey with me also. Okay, so we have lots to see, lots to do, so I hope you're ready for the journey. So, we are going to make our way further into this experience and go on this journey together. So yes, everybody, I can't wait. Amazing, neither can I. So here we are just outside the Sustainability Pavilion. Wow. I just want you to see everything here. It's so beautiful. Oh wow, we have a message from Salama. From the Netherlands to Singapore, your journey is not complete. You see, we are all connected by what lies beneath your feet. Come to the center of the district and make choices in community, be it slipping beneath the forest or diving deep into the sea. Wow, isn't that enchanting? Now, what can that mean? So, I'm going to make my way through these reeds. Okay, so this is where I need you to get involved. Okay, you have 3 options. Get your answers in. You have hashtag A, Alif, Mobility District, hashtag B, Mission Possible, Opportunity District, and hashtag C, Terra, Sustainability District. Which one will you choose? Okay, making my way through. I need you to see what I am seeing. I'm all alone here. I hope you can see too. Wow. Okay, keep voting and you will see as I get out from these reeds. Can you see all of those energy trees up there? We have our solar trees, also known as energy trees. There's around 4,912 solar panels on these. And there's 18 energy trees in total. Did you know that they can power, with all of that energy, over 900,000 mobile phones? Exactly, Hua Expo. It's a jungle out here, exactly. So keep those votes coming in. Wow. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these kind of sources of energy in your home. Do you have any solar panels? It really is a vast pavilion here. The Terra Sustainability Pavilion. Okay. Wow, keep typing in, folks. We want those answers. So that poll is closed. And what won? Terra Sustainability District. Amazing. Okay, so look where I am. And we are right close by. And I know, like I said before, this is a very big pavilion. So we want to get straight in there. Okay, perfect. And look who we have here.
Hey there.
We have John Bull here with us.
Nice to meet you all. Welcome to Terra.
Yeah, so we have a guest with us, so make sure that you type in your questions for me because he's the man with all the knowledge, so we're going to learn together on this journey. So we've just been talking before, John, about these energy trees.
Yep.
Anything else we need to know?
Well, there's 18 energy trees, and actually they're more like sunflowers than trees, in that their most impressive feature is that the head turns to face the sun as we go through the day.
Oh, wow.
And that means that they're about 20% more efficient than if they just stayed still all day. The other cool thing about them is that they're made from carbon fiber, It's normally used for yachts, so this is one of the first ever times they've been used in a big construction project like this. And those, along with our massive canopy covered in solar panels, mean that Terra can generate all the electricity it needs. And that's 4 gigawatt hours a year, which, to give you a clue, would power an electric car halfway to Mars.
So we have someone saying at home, sunflowers they love. Okay, that's great. And then we have Jess asking, do the trees power the pavilion?
That's exactly what they do. Yeah, they plow the energy straight into the building. If they generate extra, more than we need, it's also connected to the grid here in Dubai and feeds back into the grid. So over the course of the year, this and the canopy give us everything we need.
Okay, so does this make this pavilion then net zero?
That's our ambition. We need a year's worth of operating to check, balance the systems out, get the building working efficiently and check. We can only really say that over a period of time, but that's our ambition.
Okay, perfect. So sorry to interrupt you, John, but we've got a quick poll because we know when we get inside there's 2 different ways we can go. So we're going to ask everybody, are we going to, so do we go hashtag A, under the ocean, or hashtag B, under the forest? Get your votes in. Okay, so John, so we're making our way in and I've just reminded people that we have 2 options of where to go. Are they both got lots of interesting things for us?
No, they're both rubbish. No, they're brilliant. It's amazing. The idea of the forest and the ocean is to remind everyone how beautiful this planet is and to see it from a different perspective. So if you dig into the roots or you swim with the fish, it's both unusual and both amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm just going to pan the camera around while people are still deciding. Okay, so we're just, as we make our way through here, maybe we can have a little idea of what all of this is in here. It looks like lots of games.
Exactly. So these are all games designed to get our visitors exploring really important topics like climate change, how we balance our needs with the planet, how we live in harmony with nature around us. Here there's a massive balance maze that these guys are working together to steer the globe through some emergencies into an area of balance in the middle. And they can only do that if they work together.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's keep making our way through.
Let's head through. So we're now nearly at the point where we need to make our decision as we move inside.
Okay, so did you hear that? John says we need to hurry up and make our decision because we are nearly at that point. So I'm excited to announce that we are going to go under the forest, John.
Oh, brilliant.
Perfect.
Okay. I love going into the forest. I love the creepy crawlies. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's a little bit dark and spooky in there, so I hope they're okay with that.
So I hope you're ready for it. We've just heard that it's a little bit dark and spooky. Okay, so yes, a balance maze, exactly. How interesting is that? But that would be fun to play.
It certainly is.
Caroline says, let's dig into some roots. Oh, well, funnily enough, Caroline, look up what's above us. Roots. Are these roots?
These are roots. So we're kind of imagine you're starting to dig beneath the surface and we're heading deeper and deeper. So these massive chunky roots around us, they're telling the story about something called the wood wide web. And the wood wide web is the communication system of the forest. It's how forests talk to each other. These lights as they go past us, they're the trees passing nutrients, messages, energy, even poisons in amongst each other to keep the forest alive. These things can run for 12 miles underneath the forest.
Okay, amazing. So remember, everybody at home, if you have any questions for John, get them in.
Okay,
I think
you feeling brave? Do you want to go on the net?
Oh, okay, let's have a look.
Can you do it? All right, don't drop the camera. So that we can now become part of the wood wide web.
Oh, wow. So everybody, what do you think? Do you think I should try and make my way over this floor? There's holes in there. It looks like there's water underneath us. Right, can I brave it? Let me know. Right, I'm going.
Go on then. It's pretty strong. We haven't lost anyone.
Okay, so I'll look at.
And these lights is the trees detecting our presence, perhaps sending a warning to each other that we're coming through.
Wow. Just to let you know, everybody, I'm alive. I'm alive, I made it. Okay, thank you, Caroline. Yes, I survived. Anything for my viewers. Okay, so let's get back learning.
These are springtails, roundworms, all of these guys play an important part in the ecosystem under the forest.
So look at that, right up close with some worms. Okay, let's carry on.
Go. Turn the corner and see the whole system. So the idea is that these roots, they work with fungus underneath the forest to pass these messages. So if we look here, we see the leaves of the trees taking in energy through photosynthesis, passing it down through their trunks. You see those red lines going deeper and deeper down.
What are those red lines, John?
That's the energy that they got from photosynthesis. They're passing it down. You see these fungus, the mushrooms? They play an important role.
So Caroline has asked, how do the trees talk to each other with their roots?
It's the things they can do is amazing. So for these 12 miles where they're interconnected with these fungus, these mycelium networks, they tell each other that perhaps there's a warning coming. So if a tree on the edge of the forest is burning, say in the dreadful situation of a forest fire, it sends a warning message of chemicals down through the roots and the mycelium to the strong trees in the middle of the forest that might send extra resources to help protect them.
Amazing. So yes, someone said the graphics in this pavilion are unreal.
Yeah, they're mind-blowing, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, so we carry on through. Let us go, John.
All right. So you've seen how beautiful the forest is, but now you need to see what us humans are doing to it.
Okay, so this is a bit of a reality check for us,
It is indeed. So the idea is now we're walking into a factory. And in this factory, we're turning all these beautiful bits of nature like the forest into the things that we buy. So come meet a friend of mine called the Nasher.
Where's Nasher, sorry?
Up there, with the glowing red eyes.
Oh, wow.
So the Nasher is an endless consumption machine. He keeps on eating and eating these beautiful bits of nature. That's some mangroves going into it. And he's turning them into the stuff we buy. So if you look over to the left there, you can see over here, coming out of the rear end of the Nasher, are all the things that we buy. And what we want to remind everyone is there's nothing that we've got, my watch, my shoes, my badge, that doesn't come from nature. We take the forest and we turn it into it. We take the ocean, we turn it into these things.
Okay, so are there any things that we can do? Because I know there are, even the little things can help sometimes, People get overwhelmed sometimes with how can I help?
Absolutely. There's this thing called eco-anxiety where we all get so frightened we can't do anything. But actually, we're all empowered. Everything we buy is a choice. You can choose to buy something that doesn't harm the earth, or you can choose something that does. You can choose things that can be recycled or are recycled. You can choose things that are made from responsible sources, or you can choose things that are made from irresponsible sources.
So, just asking any of our viewers at home, do you recycle? I know that I recycle, and I've been doing it for quite a long time here. So let me know if you're able to do any recycling. Okay, so
here, let's have quickly see here. This is a dreadful situation. Imagine you've come home and your house is on fire.
We see a fire burning. Let's get a little bit closer.
But I want you to imagine you're feeling brave. You're going to go into your burning house and try and rescue 3 objects. What 3 objects would you risk your life to save?
Okay, so what is this all about then?
These are the 3 things that loads of other people have saved. For example, this lady saved her phone and her laptop. This young girl saved her favourite doll and her toys.
So I'll ask you at home. So it says John's telling us about what 3 things would we save if we had a fire, a destructive fire in our home, and we could only save 3 things. Let me know in the comments what 3 things you would save. We've got different options over here. John, can you tell us one thing that you would save?
Yeah, I think I would save my wedding ring if I left it on the side, because I can't replace it. And it connects me to my wife and my family who I love.
So are these examples of items people have saved?
Yeah, so this is Chris from Singapore who saved his passport because he needs to travel. But he saved his lovely wedding photo because he can't replace it. Maybe he hasn't uploaded it to the cloud yet.
And we have Georgie that said they would rescue their cat, his girlfriend, and his AeroPress coffee maker. That's the one after my own heart. Coffee is life.
I would save the coffee one first.
Exactly. Okay, let's make our way further.
Right,
wow.
So now, this is a new zone. It's called the Lab of Future Values. This place is full of ideas that can take us to a better future. Some of those ideas from the past, some from the present. They're about food. What might we eat? You can see in the distance our wonderful hydroponic system of growing in the gallery. It might be questions like, would you eat insects in the future when we need to get that protein? Might be questions about how would you stop plastic in the oceans?
Oh wow, let's get a little bit closer. What is this over here, John? So we have some plants. Are these real plants?
Yeah, these are real plants. I eat these if I get really hungry. We got
That's
lettuces,
useful.
Herbs. This is called a hydroponic system. So one of the big challenges we face is we've got a lot of people on the planet. We're running out of space, and cows in particular take up even more room. So what are we going to have to do? We're going to have to start farming upwards.
Oh.
So this is particularly great in a desert environment as well, like Dubai, where it's hot. But here we can control exactly the light levels, the nutrients the plants get.
Oh, so someone says at home, Hoverjackal says, we should be eating bugs now. Great protein source.
Here we go. Here's our story just about exactly that.
And just on time.
There we go, some bug burgers there if you're feeling
A
particularly
bug burger.
hungry.
How would anyone feel about eating a bug burger? Someone says, my dad is obsessed with hydroponics.
Hydroponics, yeah.
Do you know what they're talking about, John?
It's this.
Oh.
This is the future of farming, without
Okay,
a
we'll
shadow
go back.
of a doubt. It's the way that we're going.
Okay, so this is all perfect timing. So we've got Jay Wardfish. Okay, let's see. So we have lots of these.
Do you want to see the mystery objects?
Yes, let's go, John.
All right, let's go and meet one of my colleagues, see some mystery objects that we to do with the building of this fabulous building. You can see if we can guess what they are. We'll join these people.
Okay, we've got some guessing to do. I may need some help.
Yeah.
Georgie says the future looks
Come and
green.
join me.
I love it. Exactly. We all need to do our bit, and hopefully here at Expo we can find out ways to do that.
So here we've got a selection of mystery items.
So we have a little activity here.
All right, guys, let's join in with some online audiences too.
Okay, so we're looking at this tile, right? You said it's a tile. I'm going to give you a clue here. What is this?
So we're just trying to work out what this item is.
Exactly. So we've actually used broken pieces of glass and other construction waste material to make something called glasscrete, just like concrete. We've actually used this all around building. Outside, in the right angle of the sunlight, you can see some pieces of glass shining through our terrazzo piece. Next we have here is bamboo. Why is bamboo sustainable? Because even though it takes just 1 year for its roots to hold the soil, after that it shoots up almost 3 times faster than any other tree, which makes it super sustainable for architecture in the future. And also it requires very little water. So we've used this to make our seats outside in the wadi. And next we have here is this bouncy material that you're standing on right now in the Lab of Future Values, which is made out of rubber tires, which usually ends up in landfills and continue burning for 7-8 days in a row, putting out all kinds of toxic materials into our atmosphere. Instead, we took them, crushed them up into pieces and made children-friendly tires that you can see outside in our children's play area. And another thing is this. Any idea what this can be?
Anybody have any ideas at home?
I'm going to give you a little clue here with this little guy.
Oh, and there we have a sheep.
What do we get from sheep? Wool, exactly. So we've used wool because it's fire retardant, it's sustainable and easily sourced in nature. It keeps
Yes,
us
Georgie,
warm.
it is incredible.
And also, the only problem is that it usually attracts a lot of pests and insects. So we've solved that by using borate, and that we've used in our cafeteria downstairs. And it's pretty much indestructible. You guys should go check it out once you're done.
Amazing. Okay, so we've learned lots of fascinating information there, John, which was great.
That's good.
All these different materials.
We worked really hard to make this whole building as sustainable as we can, including the materials we use.
Okay, so we're going to move on to our next section. Because this pavilion, it really is huge, isn't it, this pavilion?
Yeah, it's massive. So the entire plot is 25,000 square meters. Exhibitions, it's 6,000 square meters. The canopy that goes over the top with the solar panels on, it's 130 meters long. That's long enough to put 5 blue whales in a line. So here we're trying to remind everyone how amazing nature is, how it survives, how it thrives. and how beautiful and magical it is, whether that's the growth of a human or a plant. This stuff needs protecting, and we do great work to do it. So for example, some of these videos around this last zone show where humans have done good things to help the environment, like banning bee-killing pesticides in Europe, or stopping fishing krill, which is the food that blue whales eat. We all came together and agreed to do that. Humans can be amazing sometimes. And some of that work happens here in the UAE. Can I just show you one of my favourite artworks in the whole gallery?
Yes, of course, John.
Let's head inside here.
Oh.
So this is a beautiful artwork, all about the insect biodiversity. It's about how beautiful it is, how it thrives, how delicate it is. And what it will be doing is it will be spinning as fast as it possibly can, so it tricks the eye into thinking that we're seeing a moving video rather than a still statue. So down here you can see that it's growing out of water, those lily pads beneath. It's rising up from them. This is the central store of water for the entire building, which we keep there. So
oh wow, it's starting.
Now are these strobe lights. And I hope you can see this on the video, but if you concentrate, say, on the spiders in the middle there, you can see them going up and down. Or if you look on the white leaves of the lotus, you can see the scorpions chasing the dung beetles who are busily pushing their dung around. Or even that lovely orange bug eating the caterpillar.
So somebody asked, is this a flower?
Yeah, it's a lotus flower. It's designed by to look like a lotus flower because they grow here in the region. And they're beautiful. The artist is a guy called Matt Collishaw, British artist. And he 3D printed these fabulous insects, worked with his team to paint them the right colours, and created this fabulous piece of pneumatic technology just to inspire people about how beautiful the world is.
Okay, amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah, okay, so now we're moving towards the end of the journey here at Terra. Mm-hmm. We're hoping that everyone who's coming here is full of energy and excitement. They can see that the world's beautiful, but they can see that we're making choices that are harming it. So we hope that they feel inspired to make some change.
Yes, exactly. So any small thing, anything you can do, don't get overwhelmed, like we said, and just do your bit. Anything
Absolutely.
Small.
We can all change the world. The world will only change if we humans make changes about the things that we do. The future's in our hands, and we can make whatever decisions we want. Now, as we leave, one of the last things everyone sees is a huge gathering of butterflies up there in the sky. I wonder if anyone knows what a massive group of butterflies is called.
So John's just gave us a question as we're leaving this pavilion, and he's asked us if anyone knows what a massive
group of butterflies.
Are called. Anyone have the answer to that?
It's a special word. It's lovely.
So we've just had Georgie as well from home, and she's just said, please let John know that this is incredibly inspiring, and that I want to do better now.
Hey, that's brilliant. That's exactly what we're hoping for. We want everyone to think like they're butterflies as they leave this place. Now, a group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope.
So we've just found out that a group of butterflies is called a kaleidoscope.
There's 1,851 butterflies up there. We chose 1,851 because the year of the first ever World Expo was in 1851 in London. So
magnificent.
Yeah, they're beautiful. You come in here just as the sun sets, the sun comes down through them, and it sheds like a disco in here. All the lights, the yellow, the blue, the pink, they hit the floor and they bounce around the walls. It's beautiful.
Oh wow, this is an amazing exhibition, really amazing exhibition. And thank you so much for your time, John. I mean, we only actually got to see one part of it, so I'm sure we'll be back in future episodes.
Please do, I'll be here to welcome you.
Thank you so much, bye-bye.
Enjoy the rest of your time.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, so wasn't that an amazing exhibition? Okay, so we're going to make our way outdoors now. So I'm just going to update everybody on our leaderboard. Okay, so we have this daily leaderboard, and in number 1 position, we have Caroline Seller with 45 points, who actually is joint first with Jay Ward-Fish and Hua Expo, also on 45 points. So we have 3 people tied for first position. Then straight after that, we have Azuka, who has 33 points, Jess Cantor with 24 points. Jeff the Big Mouse with 15 points. Georgie 2397 with 12 points. Rana Ismail 9 points. Hover Ellie with 6 points, and Hover Jackal with 3 points. Amazing! All of this can change, so you just need to keep interacting with me so you can get more points. So I'm just going to pan around because I want you to see what is around me. So there is Spain directly in front of me with that lovely colours, different shades there, and okay, so we have a poll right now, and we have a little clue because I want you to think about where we are going next. And the clue is 1/3 of this nation is still covered in forests and woodlands. Can you guess where we're going next? Hashtag A, German Pavilion, hashtag B, Spain Pavilion, or hashtag C, Yemen Pavilion. Okay, so as always, get those votes in. Okay, and I want you to keep voting and let me know what your thoughts are. Speak to me, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to make my way along this path, and we'll take one last look at those energy trees up there. Okay, and we are departing from that Sustainability Pavilion. Bye-bye. Maybe we'll be back soon. Amazing, we had such a good time in there, didn't we? Okay, so let's keep walking. Keep on voting. So again, just make sure you let me know what little things you may be doing to help our environment. Are you recycling? Are you thinking about the food that you're consuming? Anything, everything helps. Even taking the stairs sometimes, even walking instead of driving. Okay, so I'm nearly at where we need to be. We see Al Wasl Plaza just ahead of me. It's really nice sounds in the background, really nice atmosphere. So hashtag A was the most voted, hashtag A, German Pavilion, and look where I am. I am approaching just as we speak. I want to get right round the front of this building so you can really have a nice view. Almost there. I can see the sign, Campus Germany. And again, we have another vast pavilion. So I'm just going to draw back and have a look. Okay, let me know who is excited to go inside this pavilion. Yes, it is a cool structure, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to make my little way a bit closer because we have lots to learn. I know that they have 3 sections in here: energy, biodiversity, and future. Germany looks huge, it does, doesn't it? And I have someone ready and waiting for us to answer all of those questions you may have, so make sure you get them in. Okay, so we have Annika. Hello.
Everyone. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Annika.
Pleasure.
So, we're excited to get going. We want to explore Germany.
Let's go. I have your name tag.
Okay, so everybody, can you see? I have my own special name badge. Okay, so we are going to go inside. Let's follow Annika.
Here we go.
Okay, Annika, so this is a very big pavilion, isn't it? So there must be lots of amazing things for us to find out about.
Too many to show in this short amount of time.
I know, we will try our best. We will try our best.
Let's start with one of the highlights.
Okay, good. Wow. This room is very bright. Wow. Okay, so I see a sign up there, Annika, that says 100,000 ideas. What is this about?
So the idea is that this room is both for kids and for adults. We have a fun area. It has 100,000 of these balls, and all of them contain information about sustainability in Germany. So what you can actually do is you can go to one of the screen readers, so technology is involved. You can use any of these balls, put it into the screen reader and see and experience a fact about sustainability in Germany.
I think we should give that a try. Do we have one free?
Yes.
Okay, everybody, we are going to try out one of these 100,000 ideas. So we've got Jay Ward first asking me to jump in the ball pit. So I might just do that. If you ask me enough times, I might just do it. Let's first see if we can. Oh, I think there's a space over here.
I think we might just watch somebody else.
Okay, yes. It's very busy in here because it's a popular pavilion right now. But as we can see, somebody has just put a ball in there. So you pop a ball in here.
Exactly. They just saw a film about sustainability in Germany.
Okay,
So
perfect.
they're going to enter another ball, and then you see another fact about sustainability.
Okay, perfect. So make sure you get your questions in, everybody, as I'll just go closer to those balls. There is 100,000 of these. Everyone's telling me to get in there. But I might have to I'll put 1 foot in, everybody, 1 foot, because I have to take my shoes off. So, foot is going in. Ah! Oh, there we go. Kick a few balls around. Okay. Anybody else, if they have any questions, make sure you get them in, and we are going to go through to the next section. Amazing.
All right, here we go. We're going to take our enormous escalator, and now for the first time, after we leave the tube, you are going to get an entire picture of the German pavilion.
Oh, wow. So we've heard that there's 3 different sections
Exactly.
to this pavilion. Will you
So-
just remind us what they are?
We focus on 3 different thematic areas. It's about energy, it's about the city of the future, and it's about biodiversity. And these are the 3 topics, always focused on sustainability, that you can see all around here.
Wow. So I see energy on my left, and I see biodiversity lab on my
And
right.
behind you, there's the city of the future. We're going to do an entire tour.
It sounds lively in here.
It is. We also have a cultural program, and that's what you can hear from down there.
So Jess has asked us at home, what's Germany most proud of with regards to sustainability? It's quite a
We're
hard
very
question.
proud of the fact that we are trying super hard. So we have some very good legislation, and we have lots and lots of innovations that we try to present here as well. So let's see.
So somebody just said, where are we really? They said the interior is very interesting.
Yes, this is the energy lab, the first area. It's all about the energy supply of the future. So how we can generate sustainable energy, be it hydro energy, solar energy, or also wind energy. And the exhibits try to show you how the
Okay.
technology works. And you
So
can
what do
actually
we?
have a hands-on
Oh,
experience.
so what's happening here?
So this is about wind energy of the future with a kite system, and you can experience the kite in the air.
Oh wow! So it's like the experience of flying a kite in the air.
Yes, exactly. It's an enormous kite that flies and can generate wind energy.
Fabulous. Okay, so let's make our way further a little bit. So we have, what is this, Annika, here on the wall?
Yes, this one is an ERK photo bioreactor. So what they are trying to do here is they try to turn solar and CO2 into new components. So you can take the destructive and turn it into something new. And that's the idea of basically all the exhibits that we see here.
Okay, wow. Okay.
All right then.
Anybody got any questions for Annika? Let me know. Okay, so I see we have a door that has some writing on it. So do we have to make a decision?
Exactly, that's why you have your name tag, because we try to collect your answers. We ask you, for example, should we use only renewable energies? And you decide by going through the yes door or the no door,
Okay,
which
so
one to do.
Yeah, so should we only use renewable energies in the future? Let me know. I have to make this decision solo because I'm not sure you can help me quick enough, but let me know. Should we only use renewable energies in the future?
All right, which decision do you take?
Yes. Yes, Caroline, you were quick enough and I went with your decision. Well done.
So now we're still in the energy area, but this one is an open terrace, and now it's about the energy storage of the future, because we all know that renewable energies need to be stored in a certain way so they are available when you actually need them, not when they are being produced. And this is what these exhibits are about.
Okay, fascinating.
All right. The next area is about the city of the future, so how we want to live in the future. Because more and more people are moving to the cities, right? Cities are growing and there's more and more people there, and this is what this area is all about.
Okay, so we completely change atmosphere from each section to another. Oh, we have some fish over here. What is this?
This is about a circular system that doesn't need any input from other resources. What we have here is fish, tomatoes and insects, and they basically feed each other without having to add any additional resources, and what the humans get out of it is both fish and tomatoes, and you don't have to add anything to the circle.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the design of this room, because I see that we have, I'll get closer for everybody, but I see that you have, it rolls up towards the ceiling, doesn't it? Upside, yeah, someone said it looks like an upside down room.
It does. The impression that we want to give is that cities are expanding largely, and we want to give you this infinity feeling of the city that goes, you know, beyond everything really.
Wow, and what are these materials here? We have some bricks, and then we have these white blocks here. What's this
We
about?
actually have recycled bricks, so all of these is construction material that was either recycled or thought from a completely new perspective. We, for example, have a residue that is being used, a waste material that can be turned into construction material, because it's time that we don't use our forests anymore to construct things. We have to rethink how we do things.
Okay, so I'm just going to pan up a little bit. So yes, you can see, Azuka wanted to see the whole room. Just panning around. So you can really experience this from home. And what do we have here?
This one is a completely new kind of elevator. It doesn't need any cables anymore. It works with electromagnetic linear motors. That means that there are no limits to height in buildings anymore, because the height is usually limited by the cables as such. And if you don't have any cables anymore, you can go anywhere. And that's particularly nice to know here in Dubai, where buildings are really, really high.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Let's make our way through. So, do we have another question? Okay, yes we do. Everybody at home, quickly. So, do we want to design our cities to be more sustainable? Do you agree or you don't agree? Do we need more sustainable cities? I'm going to do this solo and I'm going to say agree, but let me know if you agree with me. We are going through the yes door.
Next area, still about the city of the future with still different exhibits. For example, one of my favorite ones is the air taxi. So it's a new kind of drone that can carry humans, up to 7 people at once.
So is this an idea or something that we have?
This is actually already working. It's going to be
really?
An actual transport system by 2025.
So how many people can travel in this drone?
6 people and 1 pilot.
So this is already been created?
It's already being used, yes. So the videos that we show are actual flights of the air taxi by the Lilium jet, yes. And it also has an electric motor, so it doesn't need any negative
So we've got Rob who's saying, I want.
Me too.
I know. You've not been on it yet, Annika?
Unfortunately not.
Maybe one day, we can hope.
I hope so too.
Is there anything else that we should really know in this section?
I think the fun part about this area is that you can also play games because you want people to experience the pavilion together with others. So the ideas are presented like games. In this area, for example, I don't think we have the time, but the idea is that you play a bacterium and you try to get as much microplastic as possible out of the ocean.
So
This game has already started.
Okay, so we've got some people currently playing this game, but how does it work? Sorry.
You play the bacterium by touching the screen and moving the bacteria around, and you have to eat as much plastic as you can to win out the others. And the idea is that a company in Germany has developed bacteria that can actually recycle microplastic.
Oh wow! And how long does the game last?
A minute, I think.
Okay, maybe we might get a chance. So we've got some people playing at the moment, having fun over there. And what is this here, Annika?
This is the explanation for this.
Oh, okay, bacteria against plastic waste. And we have something else over here.
This one focuses on the conversion of CO2. So this company has come up with a process that converts CO2 into new material, for example, into textile.
Oh, it looks like I might be able to have a go.
Of course.
Okay, so what do I have to do? I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at this. So we have, is this a catalyst?
Shoot the CO2 through the catalyst and turn the material into something new. That's
Okay,
the
so I
idea.
pull this back in here?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think I'm going to be any good at this? Let me know. I'll do my best. So I have to pull this back in here and I am going to try and knock this down. Yes! Perfect. Shall I have another go? Let me know which way shall I go. Oh, somebody said shoot right. Okay, perfect. I'm going to turn this. And 3, 2, 1. Yes! So that is a football and a t-shirt.
Exactly, because CO2 can be turned into leather-like material or textile.
Okay, well, I'm very competitive. Sorry, everybody. I might as well go for the third option. Thank you, Jess. She says, Danielle, you've got this. Yes, and then what do we have here?
This is a mattress.
Mattress. So we have a mattress, a football, and a t-shirt, and I am a winner.
Good job.
Okay, perfect.
All right, and let's go to the third area now.
Okay.
That's about biodiversity. So you see there's quite a lot of walking that you need to do here because our pavilion is one of the biggest ones actually on the Expo side.
Okay, well, walking is always good for us, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, so
Now-
we are entering biodiversity.
And be ready for my favorite exhibit.
I'm excited now.
This one is
Wow.
a mobile. It has many
Can we
screens.
get a little bit closer?
Yes, of course.
So I'm just going to zoom in for a second so everyone can. Okay, yes. So Caroline says, "Oh yes, we love biodiversity." So what do we have here?
So what it does is we want to show that our ecosystem is very fragile, just like a mobile. If you would take out one of these screens, the mobile would crash because it doesn't have any balance anymore. And the same applies to our ecosystem. If you take out one of the species, if you allow it to die, our ecosystem is going to crash, and that's what we want to show here.
Oh wow, such beautiful colours.
I love it. It's very calming to just stand here.
That is true. I could stand here a while. So somebody said it feels really magical.
I think so. You should see it in real life.
I know. That's one for the list, one for the to-do list. That to-do list is getting very big by the day. Okay, so we have another question wall. So everybody at home, let me quickly ask you. It says, do we need to do more to protect biodiversity? And again, we have a yes and we have a no. Okay, I'm going to make a decision on this one and I hope that you are with me, and I'm going to say yes, we do.
Amazing. I'm glad.
Okay, oh, are these real plants?
Yes, these are real plants actually. Yes, this is the last area of the pavilion, still about biodiversity. Now it's about some more hands-on exhibits.
Okay, let's get a little bit closer to those plants. I must say I am a fan of plants. Do you like plants, Annika?
Of course I do. I love everything that's green. Coming from Germany, I'm used to seeing a lot of green.
Oh, you know, I've been to Germany before, only once, to Rhineland.
That's actually where I'm from.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to get a little bit closer to these plants. They are so rich in colour. Okay, what do I see over here behind you?
This one is a scientific exhibit. What they've done is they have unraveled how birds actually fly and then try to turn it into a machine so we can have more efficient flying machines than we had before. You know, planes work fine, but we need to take the next step. So they are trying to unravel the secrets of nature to use technology in the future.
Oh wow, so this is shaped like a bird. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh, okay. So, is there anything else for us? Do I see another game, Annika?
Yes, you do. Let's play. This one also is a group exhibit. You can play it together with others. What you do is you need to stand by the side, and this is about the boundaries that our planet has, right? There's only so and so much acidification or only so and so much CO2 that we can have on this planet. So we have to stay within the boundaries. And the same has to happen here. You have to keep the ball within its boundaries. That's the idea of the game. And you move the ball by moving your body from right to left, and the ball will recognize your body movement and move with you.
Ah.
So now the game is starting.
So your job is to keep the ball always in a good balance in the green zone.
Stay
So,
within the green
if you want, you can stay with it together. So this game is about the planetary boundaries. In total, we have 9 of them, and each of them is displayed over here. For example, the
Okay, we have some people currently playing this game, so they are moving that ball with their body.
Exactly. The game recognizes where they are standing and then turns this into ball movement. Alright, so I think that was the last area of the visitor journey as such, but of course we have a grand finale that I would like to show you now.
Okay, so apparently there is something else exciting for us to try next.
Let's go inside.
What is through this
Welcome to our
door?
main show.
Thank you. So we want to try and get, how close can we get?
Take a seat in the front row
Thank you,
and
Annika.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Graduation Hall. Your journey is almost complete.
But before you leave, there's one last thing worth sharing.
Our planet is in constant motion. It is constantly changing. And more than ever before, it's being changed by us.
At the same time, we feel, we know.
Wow,
that
yes,
something
it
not
really is
going the way it
amazing.
should.
Take a look around.
With you, the world is sitting in this room.
You all come from the most different places. And as different as you are, you all voted for the same beliefs and showed that you care. During your journey through the campus, you all voted for sustainability, responsibility.
You all have voted for a world worth living in. That's your dream, my dream.
And still, sometimes we feel powerless. And you're right. It's hard to change the world alone.
But we don't have to. Let's try a little experiment. As we think the same way, we can move the same way.
Look, you're not stuck any longer. Let's move together
Time to get swinging.
and inspire the people around us to move as well.
Move towards your beliefs to reach a better future.
Yes, I'm swinging. The future is what we make of it.
And it takes you, and each and every one of you, to inspire, to connect, and to keep moving.
Thank you.
Magical. Thank you, Caroline. I'm trying my best to multitask.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Annika. So we're going to make our way out now. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Yes, it really was an experience to see everybody swinging together. Definitely lots of fun. Standing ovation.
Okay, now we return your name tag.
Okay, so my name tag.
Do you have a passport to stamp?
Hi.
Hi. No, you don't. Okay. All right, I hope you enjoyed your visit to Campus Germany.
Okay, so we are just panning through. That swing was really spectacular. So we have just earned our Germany badge. Amazing, woohoo, exactly. We've just earned another badge to add to our collection. Amazing. Oh, we had somebody say they loved it.
I'm glad.
Okay, well, thank you so much for showing us so much, Annika.
It's been a
We really
pleasure.
learned a lot today. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much.
You too.
So we have just earned another badge. I'm glad you loved it. I loved it too. Oh, and even love hearts from another viewer there. Amazing. Okay, so we earned another badge and we learned a lot today. And we had a lot of interactive and immersive experiences in this pavilion. How exciting is that? Okay, I'm just going to take in this view for you. And now we need to vote of where we should plant today's seeds of change. We have #1, clean energy, #2, using less, #3, green cities, #4, healthy planet, #5, eating well, #6, living together, #7, happy people, and #8, cleaner water. All I can say is that I am very excited to see where you are going to vote for these seeds of change to go. Okay, so I'm glad that I don't have to choose, to be honest, because they're all amazing courses. So I'm leaving it to you today. Okay. And keep voting, everybody. I just want you to see these magnificent lights. We see El Wata Plaza there in the distance. You can see that from pretty much everywhere. It's beautiful, isn't it? I hope you are still voting, because we have got a big decision to make. Lots of beautiful things to see there in that view. We visited both the Terra Pavilion and Germany today. We covered a lot of ground, didn't we? So let's now see which initiative we have chosen to receive that Seeds of Change. Okay, we're waiting, drum roll. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we have a tie, and we have clean energy tied with using less, tied with green cities. Wow, so those 3 initiatives will receive your Seeds of Change, and thank you so much for voting today, because every little helps. I hope you enjoyed exploring everything we had today, and I hope that you will be back to find out more in the next episode. Thank you so much from me, Danielle, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.